Is she really hung up on another guy, or is there still a chance for you? Let's explore how to outmaneuver your competition and win her heart. Ever notice how some guys seem to have that magnetic pull on women, even when they're not the obvious choice? It's not just luck or looks, there's a psychology behind it. And today, we're going to unpack those hidden dynamics. First things first, is she actually stuck on this other guy, or are you misreading the signals? Women often maintain friendships with men they've had history with, but that doesn't always mean romantic interest. Look for these subtle cues. 1. Does she bring him up unprompted in conversations with you? 2. Is her body language different around him compared to other friends? 3. Does she seem hesitant to discuss her relationship status with you? If you're nodding yes to these, there might be some lingering feelings there. But don't throw in the towel just yet. Here's where most guys go wrong. They try to directly compete or badmouth the competition. Big mistake. It reeks of insecurity and usually backfires. Instead, we're going to take a more nuanced approach. The key is to become the guy she can't stop thinking about without ever mentioning your rival. How? By tapping into the psychology of attraction and scarcity. Start by cultivating an air of mystery. Women are drawn to men they can't fully figure out. Share intriguing snippets about your life, but leave her wanting more. Maybe you mention an unusual hobby in passing, or allude to an exciting upcoming project. Pique her curiosity, but don't satisfy it completely. Next, leverage the power of unpredictability. The human brain is wired to pay attention to novelty. If you're always available and predictable, you become background noise. Mix things up. Sometimes be the one to initiate contact, other times be a little harder to reach. Keep her guessing in a good way. Now, let's talk about demonstrating value without bragging. Women are attracted to men who have passion and purpose beyond just dating. What lights you up? What are you striving for? Share your goals and ambitions, but more importantly, show her glimpses of you in action. Maybe invite her to watch you perform if you're a musician, or casually mention a volunteer project you're involved in. Here's a counterintuitive tip. Don't be afraid to disagree with her sometimes. Many guys make the mistake of being overly agreeable, thinking it'll win her over. In reality, respectful disagreement shows confidence and independent thinking, both incredibly attractive traits. But perhaps the most powerful tool in your arsenal, social proof. Humans are inherently influenced by how others perceive someone. If she sees that other people, especially other women, enjoy your company and respect you, it automatically elevates your status in her eyes. This doesn't mean flaunting other women to make her jealous. Instead, cultivate a rich social life. Invite her to events where she can see you in your element, surrounded by friends who clearly value your presence. This subtly communicates that you're a catch without you having to say a word. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What if she's actively dating or interested in this other guy? This is where most men falter, but it's actually an opportunity in disguise. Instead of retreating or getting bitter, maintain your cool. Continue being warm and engaging, but dial back any overt romantic gestures. This accomplishes two things. It shows emotional maturity hugely attractive, and it creates a bit of distance that might make her question her current choices. Remember, attraction isn't a rational process. Sometimes, the very act of pulling back slightly can reignite interest. It's the what if factor. As she spends time with the other guy, she might find herself comparing him to you and wondering what she might be missing out on. But here's the crucial part. This only works if you're genuinely living your best life in the meantime. Focus on personal growth, pursue your passions, and keep expanding your social circle. Not only does this make you more attractive overall, but it also ensures you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Let's talk about communication. In the age of constant connectivity, how you interact via text and social media matters. The goal is to be engaging without seeming overeager. Use these platforms to showcase your interest in life, not to constantly check in on her. Post about your adventures, share thought-provoking content, or resist the urge to comment on everything she posts. Is she really hung up on another guy, or is there still a chance for you? Let's explore how to outmaneuver your competition and win her heart. Ever notice how some guys seem to have that magnetic pull on women, even when they're not the obvious choice? It's not just luck or looks, there's a psychology behind it. And today, We're going to unpack those hidden dynamics. First things first, is she actually stuck on this other guy, or are you misreading the signals? Women often maintain friendships with men they've had history with, but that doesn't always mean romantic interest. Look for these subtle cues. 1. Does she bring him up unprompted in conversations with you? 2. Is her body language different around him compared to other friends? But, and this is crucial, don't fall into the trap of being an emotional dumping ground. Maintain boundaries and self-respect. If she starts venting about relationship problems, listen, but don't become her personal therapist. Gently steer the conversation to more positive topics. Now, let's address physical attraction. Even if you're not conventionally her type, you can significantly boost your appeal through non-physical means. Develop a signature style that makes you stand out. It could be as simple as always wearing a unique accessory or cultivating a distinct grooming routine. The goal is to have a look that's uniquely you. Pay attention to your body language too. Stand tall, make eye contact, and practice power poses before interactions. Yes, it actually works. These subtle cues communicate confidence on a subconscious level. Here's an often overlooked factor: scent. Our olfactory senses are closely tied to emotion and memory. Find a signature cologne that's not overpowering but memorable. When she catches that scent elsewhere, it'll trigger thoughts of you. Let's talk about creating experiences. Instead of typical dinner dates, suggest activities that get the adrenaline flowing. Rock climbing, an escape room, even a spicy salsa class. Sharing exciting experiences creates a bond and associates you with positive emotions. Now, the million-dollar question: when do you make your move? Timing is everything. Look for signs that her interest in the other guy is waning, or that she's becoming more invested in your interactions. Has she started initiating contact more? Does she find excuses to touch you casually? These could be green lights. When you do express your interest, do it confidently, but without pressure. Frame it as an exciting possibility, not a heavy declaration. I've really enjoyed getting to know you, and I'd love to explore where this could go. What do you think about grabbing dinner next week, just the two of us? If she's hesitant, don't panic. Respect her feelings, but leave the door open. I understand. I value our friendship and don't want to make things awkward. The offer stands if you ever change your mind. Remember, attraction can grow over time. By continuing to be your best self and a positive presence in her life, you're playing the long game. Even if she's not ready now, you're positioning yourself as a highly attractive option for the future. In conclusion, beating out your competition isn't about direct confrontation or manipulation. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, creating genuine connections, and letting your unique value shine through. Stay patient, stay confident, and remember, the right person will recognize your worth. So, are you ready to step up your game and become the man she can't resist? The ball's in your court. Make your move,